It's time to do more whaling. It's just me and Jason. It's partially, well, I was going to say my fault, but not really. I'm about to head out of town for a week, and I didn't want Jason to have to wait almost 2 weeks to pull for a character he's excited about. But we're going to get to him in a second. I have 10 regular pulls to make, and that's really important. It's not really important.
It is important. You're going to get everything right here. You're at least going to get an A rank, okay? It's going to be the character you've always wanted.
I'm not going to waste time. We're just going to pull my 10 and see
what
happens. As you saw, I have 38 before the guarantee, so unlikely we hit anything here.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay. So okay. Are you lacking somebody like a Piper or a Lucy or something?
I don't think I have either of them, and I still don't.
Oh, okay. Well, so the little camera one is sort of a generic one. That other red one is it's Piper's? Is it the like roaring engine? No, that can't be right.
Kaboom the cannon.
Kaboom the cannon. That is the support. That's Lucy's. That's solid. I mean, she's still considered one of the better supports. I haven't built mine, but yeah.
Who is Lucy?
Solid.
I'm just kidding.
The little, yeah, she's the one with the little boards that fall around. Yeah.
I see them on the street corner sometimes chilling.
Yeah, they chat. They do some stuff. They name drop some of the characters that are coming out next batch.
I'm just doing this because we're here. It's still unlikely we hit anything, but I'm getting close to my next guarantee on these. So
you're getting close.
And we're really going to hope, as Jason disappears from the call, we're really going to hope that it's a person, a character. Even if it's not one of the two I would really like, it'd be nice if it just was a character and not a 5-star quote-unquote weapon.
Yeah, so mine had that same problem. I have pulled, other than the guaranteed character, I have pulled only weapons so far, which sucks really bad. So
yeah. All right, well,
it's awful.
Swinging a miss on 14, wasn't expecting much, but figured since it was recorded, might as well just hit him real quick, see what happens. I am only 24 away from a guarantee. I'm only 184 away from picking the agent that I want if I get fucked until that point, which is possible, but that's okay. Yep. We're not here for me. We're here for the thing that's in the title, which is Jason's polls, which I'm going to pull up now. There he is. And let's talk about what you're up to tonight.
I'm here to pull Qingyi. That's what we're doing. I got 156, plus I'm sure I'll probably end up getting some dupes of people at some point. Maybe, probably. If I pull another S rank before then, if I lose the 50-50, that's fine. We're going to keep pushing. Like I said, I've lost my weapon pulls, or I've lost 2 weapon pulls. Like, I want characters. I keep getting weapons. So I think I have Grace's weapon now and Kalita's weapon. I don't have a Grace or Kalita. I don't. So I need characters. So I'm kind of just, I really want to start saving. So like, I'd actually almost prefer to lose the 50-50 and then just pull Qingyi, because then I could just take my hands off the wheel and say, cool, I'm done. But man, yeah, I don't know. Qingyi, I'm grabbing her. Look, I like Ambi. She's great. She's fine. However, one of the most frustrating things for me in this game is when my combo gets interrupted and I feel like I lose my entire flow, and Qingyi basically fixes that. She's the fix for that. She super fluid, dodges don't interrupt your chain. You like have all kinds of interruption resistance to do stuff. Takes a little bit longer to stun enemies, but once you do, the amount of damage you do is higher, which is why she works so well with Julian, which is the character I'm building as my main DPS. And my second DPS team, because I haven't pulled other characters, is currently Corrin, who's on this banner. So even though it's normally this is kind of a bad banner with Corrin on it, it works for me. This is almost exactly what I need. This just sort of turned out this way. It's if you're sitting at home and you're like, should I pull on this banner? Maybe. For me, it works out exactly what I want. And I like Qingyi, voiced by Kuki Shinobu, and she's got big free run vibes. Great anime. People should watch it. But that's why we're here. So
yes, they should. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, great anime. I don't know if it's better than Full Metal Alchemist yet, but it might be someday.
Tough. I don't know if it has the highs of it, but when there are some moments that really click at that same level. We have 3 pity, it looks like, because the game very conveniently just tells you that, which is great.
Yep. So we're just
Genshin and Star Rail can both take notes here because they need to implement that with the swiftness.
Speed things up. 2 A's, phenomenal.
Yeah, well, at least this time, unlike last time, we can skip when it's not,
And we can just, here we go. What do we get here?
We can see at the end still.
So Kaku's not bad. That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's not bad. Sokaku is on my Korin team right now. It's Lycan, Sokaku, and Korin. So this is perfectly fine for me. Let's see here. No, we can do a little skippy skip.
I mean, we wouldn't expect it this early, but if we did, it'd be great to document it.
Oh, exactly. Okay. Billy's, look, I got no problem with Billy. I liked Billy. He felt a little weak. But I've heard that if he gets all of his constellations, he's actually pretty solid. So I'm not gonna complain if I get more Billies.
Which sounds like the 4-star blueprint, right? Like they can be serviceable at C6, but until that point, I mean, you're now past the early game where it's like, yeah, you kind of need him to be C6 and not just it's a guy.
Yeah. But a lot of like the dodging as he's sort of shooting that like Zhuyan does, he will do that with all of his constellations, basically. Okay, Korin, and is this Ben's? No, attack? Oh, this is Anton's. Okay. Well, if I ever want to build an electric if I want to stat that team out, that's not bad. Like anything that's new, I will take, okay?
Yeah, good characters, good weapons. We want it all. It's early.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's actually really good. That's just more what are they called in this game? Rare, whatever. It's more stars on the engine that my Zhuyan's using. So that's my main DPS getting stronger.
Yeah. You're getting A's on the first pull, but no other ones the last 2 times.
No other ones. Yeah. Korin, I'll take it.
Gonna happen again here, but maybe there'll be more to come with it.
Yeah. Oh.
What are you, me?
What is this? You know, it is what it is. Hey, but you know what?
My last pull in the last video and the pull I did for funsies here were both triple A's.
I bet you I'll get it this time, so we'll see. But I like the one search guaranteed. So
yeah, exactly. It keeps happening. Now you're gonna get 2 A's and an S right here. Here we go.
Okay, well, here's the S. So I guess we see who we get.
2 A's and an S.
We get the lady.
All right.
Camera.
Wengenia. Wengeneb. And now another A.
Oh, okay.
Oh, one more B first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know.
I mean, look.
You know, it's so hard to complain about winning the 50-50.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not going to look the gift horse in the mouth. Like, it's fine. It's great. That's cool. It's wonderful. It certainly makes building the account out a little bit harder, but it makes saving easier. So
it's going to pay dividends down the road. So I know people are going to be somewhat confused, especially if they've watched both Zenless videos and like, well, Jason's wanted to lose the 50-50 both times. It's like, yes, and there's reasons for that. But also, I mean, you can't be that sad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't worry, everybody. Just like we've seen throughout all the polls we've done for these 3 games, there's always time to lose 50-50 somewhere down the road.
Oh, absolutely. We're good here. There we go. Beautiful. Real question is, what's my Korin at? I should check. What we got here? Oh man, we just signed in, so I have all the fucking things yelling at me. That's not what I want.
Like, this is for what it's worth. We're recording this the night the patch dropped. I may not release it till next week since we're going to be a little short on videos the week I'm gone in New York. But
am I 1 Korin away? Oh.
It's also why Doug is not online. See, I'm tired because it's like 12:45 in the morning.
Yeah,
that's why Doug is not around. He was actually up pretty late because he works pretty early in the morning, but it didn't make sense for him to hop on. So just us, we're just running through it. Because again, if I don't do this, Jason can't pull for 11 more days, and now he gets to play with his new character.
Man, do I just throw like a 10 pull and see if I can nab the last Korin here? That might be a little crazy.
I mean, you
extended slash.
You build
stacked
pity,
charge.
Or would you be upset about a C1 of your new
No,
character?
not at all. I mean, it's not this early. Because there's no way that hurts my account overall.
I mean, the question I guess you should ask before you start, just to get a gauge, is how many pulls would you be willing to devote to that cause?
30 at most, probably. 30 at most sounds like an easy amount to, like, save back up for something
Because this
else,
is a time where we're
essentially.
actually recording. So if you do try to build pity, quote unquote, in the process of trying to pull her final constellation or whatever it's called in this
Yeah.
game, and you hit, we're
Cinema
gonna have it
or
on video,
something,
so it's fine.
I think I probably will. We'll throw at least 30 pulls in here. We'll see if I can get lucky on it, and if not, I think we'll stop there. How many? Oh, I'm only 5 searches. Should I be single pulling for these? Probably, right?
I don't know. I think you just build. You might as well 10 pull to get. Because is there any other guarantee to the 10 pull though? There isn't, is there?
No.
It's just gonna hit every 10, but it doesn't matter whether you're single pulling or 10 pulling to get there.
Correct.
Single pulling is gonna take a while.
It shouldn't matter. So we'll see. We'll see if I nab a corn here. We'll do like at least 30 into it. 30 is not such a grotesque amount that.
2 A's.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
What's nice is.
Well, okay. Beautiful.
I mean.
Wonderful. Look
see,
at that.
I think
that's.
Doug is smiling in his sleep right now.
Yes.
Officer 148.
Yes, he is.
I was going to say that,
you know
if you hadn't pulled, you would still have the time, you have 3 weeks basically to decide if you really want to commit more to the banner or not. So it wouldn't necessarily matter today, but it doesn't matter. You pulled her twice.
Look at that. Well, cool. Now my other team has its, I've at least got her statted out. I mean, she's not an S rank. I would have preferred another S rank attack unit. But, I have Lycon's my one guy. So at least these two work together. And then Sokaku helps buff stuff up. Where's she at? I pulled a couple of her. One of her. Okay. And then what did Billy end up at? What we got here? not a lot of Billy. Okay, that's fine. We were aiming for corn anyway.
What C2?
Was C2 is it the one where it gives the dodge? Yeah, during his basic attack, they counts as dodge, making him invulnerable during. Yeah, okay. Well, that's the best one for him then.
Nice
if I decide to swap to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the C1's not bad either. So in general, that's a nice little boost as well.
I cannot complain at all. I have to figure out. I'm kind of trying to wait and see. I was going to put the steam oven, but now I've seen some people say that the precious fossilized core is better. I don't know that I believe that, but maybe. So I'm kind of hoping some people can crunch some numbers and figure it out before I hard commit.
Probably gonna get a lot more information in the next couple days. So
yeah.
What's nice is the other one is level 40. So even if you just kind of keep it there for the time being, it's not just gonna be too far behind.
Oh, right, that's true. I should probably. I had it on my Lycon for a while before I got the Kalita one. So that's sort of what that's been about. And then I was dumping everything on Lucy over here. Because these are not particularly good. There's like an attack one, and then this one's impact, but it's kind of got garbage stats. And then this one's also not particularly good. It's just an attack. I'd rather have a crit. Honestly, these ones over here were like a crit rate, crit damage. This was pretty solid. And then another crit rate. I mean, it's only one, but like whatever,
As we know with the other 2 games, every little bit of crit rate and crit damage helps.
Yeah, and this was crit rate, crit damage, pen, and attack. And I was like, okay, that sounds great. So I've got some solid 1, 2, and 3 slot drives here, and then this one's impact at least. That's good. But I really like some better ones here on these 2 spots, so I haven't leveled them up yet.
But
yeah.
I suppose you should do the trial real quick to show her off.
Oh, true. Which is in events. That's how this works. Yes, I would like to start the demo.
Just to show off what we can. I mean, we talked about we need to be doing this more often so that people who are wondering can see what she's like. So here we are.
Mm-hmm. So her whole deal, they'll kind of describe it here, blah, 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 blah. So she builds up. There's a little thing up in the top corner, and they'll talk about it. Yeah. So like when you do electric damage on your 3rd attack like this, you just keep building it up. And you can just sort of like dash and then keep doing it, dash, keep doing it, dash. Oh, they're gonna. Okay, yeah. So when if I keep doing it, but as soon as there's 2 functions here, which is where like if I let go, she'll sort of do like this, and that's different than if I say started it and then let go early. There'll be a point where it flashes, and that's when it like that, and then she does the big one. And then the big thing that you're supposed to do when you have all the voltage, that why her staff's gold, is once you're in this point, you hold down. She does that big attack, and you'll notice that he had a 230 extra damage that he takes. So the big thing with that is she does a lot of extra damage when they're dazed, and you're supposed to just sort of slap that sucker on them. There's a couple of nuances to it where if you I have to hold down the button for her to start that chain. If I let go of the button early, so like if I pop in here, oh, he's over there. If I let go early, she'll do the big attack.
With pleasure.
And so like right there, you notice if I do just a regular dodge, it starts right into that third part of my attack. I can just actually avoid these couple of like starter parts if I dodge and I just land into it. Like, well,
together we stand.
Cancel. There you go. Oh, that new cancel function's nice. But yeah, so like if I'm doing the, I'm gonna kill this guy. If I'm doing the thing where I charge up, it sucks if I don't have any whatever voltage. Give me another guy. Give me another guy. Give me. So if I let go of it early, I don't think I'll be able to time it, as I have no practice. This is the first time I played her. If I let go during that golden part, it counts as a dodge. So against regular enemies, the way it works is you apply stacks, and the stacks are what cause them to take more damage. And against regular enemies like them, it basically like doubles your stacks. You normally apply 10 stacks, but 20 is the max. But if they're a regular enemy or elite, it doubles it to 20. But that means against bosses, you have to effectively do the charged up attack twice on them.
Oh. You're stealing ult too.
Oh, that's true.
Justice is served.
Get in there, Corrin. But you'll notice he's only at 200% extra damage, which is still like a decent amount, but it could have been more.
Face the consequences.
If I had seen that counted as a dodge. So now you notice it's two. All right, I'm back. I'm here.
He died, but he's back.
It's fine. I'm back. What I was saying is, because I actually used the that heavy attack here, it increased to 280. That's what I was trying to get at. You know, we can end this. There we go. Beautiful. Corrin is also another character that benefits when the enemy is stunned, which is why she pairs well with Lycan, and while she'll obviously will pair well with Qingyi. So having her built on both teams is great. Anyway, yeah, that's Qingyi in a nutshell. You know,
looks
a
fun.
tiny nutshell. Yeah.
She looks like a better Ambi, which I mean, she's an S.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, look, no shade against Ambi. I know that Ambi can do against certain enemies, ones that are smaller and have less daze meter. Ambi actually stuns them quicker because she applies more quicker. However, Ambi's is backloaded, so like it's one of those things where if she gets broken out of her combo, it's not going to do it. Yeah.
I broke Discord, but I fixed it. It's fine. You're back on the screen.
Okay.
Anyways, we're kind of wrapping up because it's almost 1 a.m, which is late for me. Maybe not for Jason, but
not for me. But yeah, so the point is, you know, fun stuff. I've had amazing luck in this game so far. I don't think that'll last forever. So I think we've entered sort of the saving function. Maybe I pull for like a Bernice if I really think that I will need an off team with like a dedicated like Bernice, Piper, Lucy. I could make that work maybe. But I'm probably going to be saving for quite a while, either for Miyabi if she pairs well with Lycan, because then that team just completes itself. Or I'm just going to be saving until inevitably Trigger exists, and she hasn't even been like leaked or hinted at. So who knows what that even looks like in this game. So
Yeah, and I didn't show it, but I have something like 130 pulls at the moment for the special ones, and I'm also kind of just waiting for Miyabi. I think that's the character I'd like the most, but since it could be a while, then may not be a good whaling material for me for a bit, but oh well.
yeah, I mean, obviously we'll share whatever we do when the time comes, but I mean, yeah, I'm really enjoying ZZZ. Really enjoyed the story. I'd love to do like a review at some point here about why I think it's better than like especially Genshin, and certainly in competition with HSR in a lot of ways. This definitely vibes with me a lot. But as far as whaling videos go, it might be a little bit. I'm gonna probably pull some bang boos, but like other than that, not a whole lot, So
And in Star Rail, I'll be looking to pull in 2.5 probably. How much and what, I don't know yet. At the very least, one of the characters there interests me. If some of the reruns are what have been leaked, Kafka and Black Swan, then I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but that's going to be coming up in like 3 weeks because, I mean, we just hit the last patch recently. So, we'll see, because I have about 400 pulls saved up there, and we'll have more by then. So whatever I do end up doing, I'm going to be going in hard. So we'll have one of those big videos again.
Which will be fun. I don't think I'm going to have a lot to pull then, and I'm kind of content with most of my teams right now, even without extra like constellations on people or eidolons or whatever. So I'll probably just be watching, but like I might throw some pulls at one of the characters. What's her face? Better Gallagher with the bunnies. She might be better to replace my Gallagher. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the characters. I've been really focused on ZZZ and trying to get all the content done. Trying to adopt the cat. So, I've been doing a lot. But it'll be fun. We'll get some more content here soon, but it might be a hot minute for ZZZ.
Yeah, on the one hand, you think if we're doing all 3 games, then there's going to be like more than ever. It's like, yes, but there's always an ebb and flow, and obviously these are hitting patch cycles at different times, so maybe that will level out. But right now, Genshin's in a holding pattern because we're about to go to a new region here in 2 weeks, and we will be doing a tier list, I believe, the week that comes out. We'll have more on that soon. Star Rail, I've been saving for a while, so I will be unleashing on that soon. And Zenless, I'm saving for now, even though it's new. So, sometimes you don't have a lot to pull, and that's okay, because if you're not going to spend money, and I don't, then you sort of have to live with the fact that you're going to have to wait to pick your spots.
Yep. Yeah. You just enjoy the story, do some saving, find characters you like, and plan stuff out. Be prepared to lose. You just be smart. Or be prepared to pull out your wallet.
Exactly. And by the way, I'll use it to plug it since there's some overlap. We will be doing that Star Rail tier list, the Genshin tier list, Sunday the 25th. Don't know what time for sure yet. It'll be the evening probably. I'll put a post up on the community tab just to be like, hey, come join us, because we will do what we've done in some tier lists since then, which is, if we're ever like split on something and we can't decide where someone goes based on the votes we have, we'll use the chat to break ties. So if it's like, well, we think it's an A and they think it's a B, then you may have a say in where someone ends up as well. And that's just going to be updating the last 2 regions, essentially. It's been 2 years since the last time we did it. We didn't touch any of the new characters in Sumeru. I think we had a couple leaked, but we didn't do them because we're like, we've seen designs, we don't know anything about them. So we have that and Fontaine to do all the characters from, and lead it to the new region that's coming out in like 3 weeks.
And I'll be honest, Fontaine is that's a shaker-upper. I mean, I would have said that Sumeru was, but I'll tell you, most of my top tier probably going to be most of the Fontaine cast. So I think they've upped their story game, and a lot of times that's what I care the most about. So
true.
We'll we'll see, but we'll see. Hey, I'm only one guy, I only got so many votes.
That's true. And we don't know exactly who's going to join us. It could be the same crew, but it depends on schedules and whatnot. So there could be some changes there. As if you're not there to vote for your character, then you're defenseless, and maybe they get plunged down a tier. We don't know.
It's true.
All right, so that's what's coming in the future. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the whaling videos, you can always like or subscribe. We're over 1,000 subscribers now, so that's pretty cool. And we'll see you next time we whale. You know what to look for. The title always says whaling, so we'll see you next time.
Later, everyone.